What is going on, guys? It is your boy Angrysagamer and I'm on Bong's account, and we've got the Succubus because I went through some of my older videos and I used to love using Succubus to take out heroes which are a favorite hero among other people. So I decided to redo Succubus, but there's a bit of a controversy with Succubus. Like, you have to build Succubus as a tank or you have to build it as a attack beast. Now, I say you have to build her as a tank, and this is why I say that. So if you don't know who Succubus is, she is an amazing hero because the skill says deals damage to a target equal to 70% of its max HP and reduces its attack by 70%. Also reduces its healing effect by 100% for 8 seconds. Now, I've got to build as a tank, not as a tank, as a damage dealing beast, and I wanted to get that proc off immediately. So she's got aggressive price, which will increase attack by 260%, but reduces attack speed by 15%. Unfortunately, it's never just good. Revitalize, that's going to stay on her regardless of the build. No, it's not. Actually, I lie. Okay, so gain 100% energy at the start of a battle, increasing attack by 120% for 10 seconds. We've got zero in, raises attack by 150%. So it's massive attack raising strat with Succubus. Raises its hero's attack by 65% and energy regain rate. So that's a necessary one, the hyper strength. Then she is relic 59 with level 2 star grid, and not the best over here. For equipment, she's got attack. So the ideal world, I would be able to change this to crit resist, okay, but I just can't do that. It's just way too expensive, and we've been spending Bong's gems like crazy. He's got only 500,000 gems in the warehouse, and that's not a lot if you think about it. That might seem like a lot, but if you do the type of things I do where gems gets wasted, that's not a lot, and I don't want to waste gems. So this is the Succubus. Now, why I'm saying it's best to build her as a tank, because once she gets a skill activation, she will take 70% of your hero's max HP. So she will deal that 70% regardless of the build she has, because that's her skill. Now, with the current build, I can't go up against USMC. I'm just waiting for USMC to finish doing what he's doing. That might be gaming out, I'm not sure. But as soon as that, I just want to record this first part. So as soon as they are not busy anymore, I'm going to challenge the Serratica and see what we can do there. Now, the 0 in has to stay when I go up against Sarah or Dynamica because of the cap damage. So that's going to stay. But I will be changing the hyper strength, the revitalize, and the aggressive price will all go to a tankier build. But I have for now got my free to play account that has Dynamica. Okay, cold hair at the moment. Now, I did manage to one-shot my Dynamica, but that happened once. I'll show you that in a minute here. Going up against Cold Hair does 70% of his damage to his max HP, as you can see over there. But then she freezes up and dies because she's got no other ability to defend herself. So we're going to have to change that build. But before I do that, I want to challenge my Dynamica and then Serratica, and then change the build to a tank build and then see what she does. Now, before I go to the Dynamica, we used to test Malacrox and myself, used to test Succubus on Insane Dungeon 4.9 because we know this boss over here has 80 million damage. But the thing is, she one-shots him, and that's because of the power build she's got, the damage build. Not all the time, but most of the time she one-shots him. So let's see what happens here. As soon as she gets, you see the skill activation, she one-shots him. So that is not 70%, that's 100% of his max HP gone and more. Sometimes when you attack, you'll see that there's a tiny bit of HP left, but that's because that's just the way the proc went off or the skill was activated. But most of the time you'll see her one-shot everything she comes across. Unless it's an epic hero like Dynamica, Serratica, Cold Hair, those types of things. Then she'll do 70% of the max HP. So she got her first proc off on another hero. So this was sheer power. She hit him for over 70 million damage. Just sheer power. And that's insane. Okay, but that's because of the way we've got her built with all the stuff. What is the actual attack? It's only 8,900 with an additional 106,000. Okay, so that's kind of beast. That's 114,000 attack, 115,000, almost 116,000 if you factor in the 882 and the 900, almost 16,000 attack, 116,000 multiplied by the 260%, multiplied by the 120%, multiplied by the 150%, multiplied by the 65%. You know, so on and so forth. That gives her over. She hit that boss for 70 million because she got a proc off on another hero. So that's insane. I'm gonna get Dynamica in here quickly. Before I place Dyna, I just want to go with Cold Hair and see if she attacks Cold Hair, what's gonna happen, because Cold Hair was attacking her, and we got the results we did. Same thing. 70% of his max HP was done, and she's frozen up. So she's going to deal that 70% regardless of what's happening. And as you can see, he wasn't healing anything. He was just standing there. He's just, because 100% of his healing has been stopped for 8 seconds because of that beast. Okay, so here's the Dynamica. This is not a free-to-play Dynamica. Long time ago. It is on a free-to-play account, but I mean, it is just a beast of a boy, Dynamica-wise. Exit out. That's not what I wanted to do. Relic 41. This is still a problem, but you know what? That's just the way of the game. Star level 2. Okay, so let's go and attack Succubus with the Dynamica just to see what happens. Dynamica, get in there. 70% of his max HP is gone, but... and he dies. The funny thing there is he started healing because he is immune to all conditions. So he will start healing. And I think the same thing is going to happen with Serratica. I just don't know. But wow, she's an absolute beast. She's an absolute beast. Wow, that happened again. But look at the HP. There is such a tiny slither of that HP remaining there that it's just insane. She managed to kill him. But because he doesn't freeze her up, he doesn't block her from doing anything. So she managed, along with the hyper strength, to gain more energy and get an additional proc off. And because his max HP has already been dealt to 70% less, he's only got about 30% left. So she's going to just straight up kill him then. So let's go again. She's full of health. Ah, this time the tables turned. She stayed with a high amount of health, got a skill activation, missed with the skill activation, as you've seen there with a couple of misses, and died in the end. Another skill activation, she missed it once again. Now someone pointed out to me that because I'm dropping Dynamica, I'm making sure that when I drop him, he targets Succubus immediately with all the attacks. If you go back and you watch, all the attacks targeted Succubus immediately, and he didn't target the hero base at first. So because if he targets the hero base first in other fights, he will die, but if he targets the hero first, he will live. So that was something that was shown to me. I never knew that. I never looked at it that way. But this time, the targets are... He constantly targets her, but dies first. But now, he just doesn't die at all. You see, now Dynamica's like, the AI picked up what you're doing, Succubus, and it is over for you. No more suck. Just bis. Dead. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for USMC because I want to challenge that Sarah. I want to see what happens. Wait, let's before I do that, hang on. Sorry boys. I want to attack Dynamic on his base. Now let me just say this is the fun part of CC for me. Doing stuff like this. I love doing this. Taking all the heroes and destroying like these epic heroes, you know. I love doing that. I'm zooming in to fight, but there's nothing to fight. There we go. Okay, let's see. Succubus targets Dynamica. 70% of his HP was taken away and then he dies, but then he heals back up. So my goal is just to see what happens with Serratica. But as I do that, I'm going to change this. So this is going to be a longer video. So I'm going to change the build of Succubus, make her tanky and see what she does then. But it's going to be a bit difficult because I'm going to remove the Revitalize. So yeah, just bear with me, boys. I'll be back. Okay, we're here on USMC's account. I'm going to use the Serratica, see what is happening. I'm not going to use this Dynamica because that's just going to be overkill. Serratica is more than enough for me. I'm going to use the Sarah, see what happens. This is a rebirth. This is a beast of Serratica. Can we at least take 70% of his damage? His total HP, I mean. So I don't know if he's busy doing something. I just quickly hopped on because I've seen he's offline. So I'm just going to remove every single hero. I know that USMC mostly removes all his heroes from his base. So that's not going to be an issue for him. Because he's not going to be... Even if he is attacked, what is it going to matter? I mean, it doesn't matter at all. Let's put that in there. Okay. Go up against Serratica. Man, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Go up against Bong Hitters, Succubus. Let's see. My prediction, Succubus is just going to straight up die. And HP is not going to be taken away from Serratica. Okay, here we go. Ha! Just disappeared. Like, just gone. I knew that. I knew it's gonna happen though. Because I mean, it's Serratica. He's absolutely an insane beast. Now, even if I do, I don't know, man. This is not gonna work at all. Let's go again. She hits him for 40,000. He blocked that for some reason. I don't know how he did that, but he did it. Let's go again. Let's see what happens. Hang on. She's just frozen. She just stands there. She doesn't even know what's happening. Wait, let's do it again, because you never know. You get that one lucky proc. Boom, she hits him, but she misses. And he just absolutely kills her. I'm not going to attack Serratica. I don't want to move his base around. But okay, I'm going to go and build her for tank and see what she does. I'll bring you along with the build. Get in here, boys. Get in. Pull in, pull in, pull in. Okay, let's go and grab... I'm not sure what I'm going to go with. Stone skin probably would be ultimate, but we're not going to have a stone skin, so Sacred Light. There's no dragon's cover. Sacred Light, maybe. Do we have a Holy Conviction? We don't have a Holy Conviction. Okay, so I'm gonna go Stone Skin, Sacred Light. So I'm gonna go and roll for Stone Skin, and then Sacred Light as the insignia. Because this combo, Stone Skin, Sacred Light, is an absolute beast combo. Okay, so let's do this quickly. Hang on. Okay, I actually forgot. I don't need Zero in because she does 70% of max HP. So no Zero in needed because that's the skill. But will that work on... I'm going to keep the Hyper Strength. I think I'm going to keep the Hyper Strength because this is a beastly tank right now. I mean... Okay, I've got no gear on her. Equipped all. Unequipped. I'm not going to equip that. Let's equip some gear. Let's find some gear. Nope. Not good enough. Unequipped. No, that can stay. Here we go. Unequip. Okay, so I think that's fine. Let's equip all we've got. Equip all. Okay, now we are ready to fight. So let's take on the first contestant. It's not going to be USMC. It's going to be ASGP or 3DP. Let's see. Who do we have? We have Dynamica. She needs to get that skill activated. Skill activated. She did a lot of damage, but Dynamica started healing back up again. She's not taking a lot of damage. And she's also not releasing the skill. So the skill isn't working as it is intended to work all the time. There is a cooldown on the skill though, isn't it? She's tanking. I mean, that's beast. She couldn't do that. Practice again. Let's just see that again. She is focusing Dynamica. Skill activated. She did 70%. You saw that HP drop down. No zero in needed when she has that skill. She's activating the skill, but it's just not doing what it's supposed to do the second time. So, wait, I want to see the cooldown. What is the cooldown? Because I think I missed that. Deals damage to the target equal to 70% of its max HP and reduces its attack by 70%. Also reduces its healing effect by 100% for 8 seconds. So it doesn't state a cooldown, but we know everything has a cooldown even though it doesn't state that. So that's weird that she doesn't activate that skill again for the second time. First time, she does it, 70% went away. But now, there is no skill. Even though she activates it, but he's not taking the damage that is necessary to be taken. Huh. Okay, that's fine. Let's go with cold hair right now and see. I forgot to put the cap back on, but I've got the cap back right now. Okay, I see it was. Bong hitters. I want to attack Succubus on her hero base. I just want to see what happens. Skill activated. A little bit less than 70% it seems. Skill activated, but no damage dealt. Okay, so once Dynamica has passed that point where he starts healing up and doing all these things, there's nothing much you can do against or Succubus can do against him. So let's see Cold Hair versus Succubus. 70%, yep, she did 70%. She's taking almost no damage. Skill activating now. He's dead. Look at that. That's a beast. Okay, let's attack. Let's do that in reverse. Succubus is insane. Imagine they release an epic hero with Succubus' skill. That exact same skill that Succubus has. I think that hero will be unstoppable. Attacking Cold Hair. Skill activating. She's not activating the skill. There she goes and he dies just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, what a hero. What a hero. I will be doing a Succubus versus top 10 heroes. I'll do that. I'll do that. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go up against Succubus with the Serratica. Now, you've seen Succubus just dying, but let's see what happens now with Succubus's tank build. Is she able to do anything against Serratica? Let's see. I just want to wait for it to get in this spot over here. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Okay, Serratica is winning. What a hero though, hey? What a hero. That Serratica is an absolute beast. Let's do that again. Succubus coming out towards him. She releases her skill but does nothing to Serratica. She is tanking him a bit more but not doing anything. But the Sarah is just an absolute beast. Let's do the other Serratica. Let's do something else. Let's Dragon's Cover. That's fine. Let's see this now. I just need to change that because, I mean, what a hero. Can't wait to double evolve mine. Skill activated, but not doing a whole lot. She is surviving now, luckily, but not by much. Well, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it is a bit of an educational video and fun things for you to try and do. I know it is for me, so if you want to see a Succubus versus the top 10 heroes, just put it down in the comment section and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.